Hey Gemini, how are you? Thanks for checking out my channel. You are watching Divinely Guided. I am currently working on a little series called Learning Tarot with Me. So for December, I did the Celtic Cross. So I'm just going to start out this one with a 3-card spread. For January 2020, love energy. Okay, and so I'm not sure if you guys saw my last series with the Celtic Cross, but I am using this book. It does help me to know what each position of each card means in these spreads, as well as tells me what the cards mean. There are a lot that I'm already pretty in tune with, so but the ones that I don't, that I'm not, I will refer to this book. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna do a quick 3-card spread. It's gonna be for January. All right, January 2020, Gemini, love energy. Okay, and please keep in mind, you guys, that these readings are timeless. They will not resonate with everyone. Okay. But if they don't resonate with you, then definitely feel free to, if you know your other signs, your sun, moon, rising, all of that, go check out the other videos. Okay, see what messages you have in there. They may resonate for you a little bit more. As I pull these cards, you guys, also just remember that energy has no gender, right? So if the queen comes out and I start saying she and you're a dude, energy has no gender. So if you're watching this and it resonates with you and it's for you, okay, your situation, whatever it may be, right? This is a love energy reading. However, sometimes, this resonates with more than just your love or relationship situation. So please feel free to apply it however it suits you, okay, to your best, to its best purpose to serve you, okay? Okay, so we are just waiting for Spirit to deliver this message here. While we're doing that, you guys, if you are interested in a personal reading, please let me know. Okay, please definitely let me know. I am going to do another 3-card spread like this one, only I won't necessarily do clarification unless we feel like we need it. Okay, I'm gonna do that for $15. If you do feel like you want a more in-depth reading, more in-depth information, I do have a lot of oracle cards that I love to use. I am doing this series because I have been more drawn to oracle cards, so I'm really having to force myself to learn, the tarot. It's super important and I know it. And I do love tarot too. It's actually super awesome. But I love oracle cards. I just feel like they're so much easier to read intuitively, But, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. So, the 3-card spread, you guys, it can go in a number of different directions, okay? All right. You can do past, present, future, right? For love scenarios, I personally prefer to do issue, action, and outcome, okay? You can also do things like body, mind, spirit, and things like that, okay? So those are just a few examples of the 3-card spread that you can do, okay? Pretty soon, you guys, I'm working on a training course for tarot. As I'm doing this, I thought it'd be awesome because I know that not everybody learns the same way. So based off of the information that I found that I've learned from, I wanted to do it a little bit differently. Just to kind of give another, way that might be a little bit easier for other people, okay, to learn. So eventually I do plan on coming out with a course to take. So you guys, with that being said, you're gonna see a whole lot more of me, okay? A whole lot more of me. And so I love it if you guys could like, share, and subscribe. I am new to YouTube, and so I am trying to still build up my subscriber base. Okay, so if you guys could please, I would so greatly appreciate it. All right. Oh, yay, Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, you have the victory card, 6 of Wands. Okay, we have another 6 up here. We actually have 3 6s up here. Okay, now I have to look that up because that's huge, right? So, if you guys ever start to see like these sequences, right, or what is it called? Oh my gosh, I forgot the word when I use it like every day. Anyways, if you start to see multiple numbers like this in a row, Google angel number and then whatever the number is, right? This is a one-off for you, Gemini, because this has not happened in any of the other readings that I've done so far. So this is going to be super cool. Angel number 666, meaning in love. Okay, so you just Google it, angel number 666, right? A lot of people think that that's horrible, but you guys, really it's not. Let's see. It says angel number 666, discover the positive vibrations of 666. Let's look at that one just so I can prove to you. It says, if you repeatedly see number 666 everywhere you go, don't be afraid. The devil isn't coming to get you. Contrary to common belief, angel number 666 is associated with positive vibrations and actually contains a very optimistic spiritual message, okay? Angel number 666 acts as a reminder that our spiritual journey is more important than our material possessions. The angel message associates to 666 as a wake-up call and encourages us to take stock of our beliefs and values. Okay? It says, do you see angel number 666 on a regular basis? If so, it's time for you to discover the meaning and spiritual realm associated to this angel number. Discover the message behind each of the angel numbers here in our guide, right? So this is on my.astrofame.com, astrofame.com, okay? So you guys can read more on there if you guys want to check that out. So whenever you guys start to see, you know, these synchronicities is what it's called, synchronicities. You know, don't ignore it, you guys. It has relevance, okay? There's, even if you wake up in the morning, every morning at like 4:13, right? Look up that angel number 413. It means something. There's guidance in it, okay? Our spirits and guides and our angels will use ways that we recognize in order to get our attention, and ways that we recognize, you know, as ways of this world to relay something to us, right? Let's just say a rabbit ran out in front of your car and you panicked, right? Heart attack, all of a sudden you slam on the brakes, right? Boom. Okay, why in the heck did that rabbit just run out in front of you, right? That's gonna be the first thing you usually ask yourself, especially if you love animals and you don't want to hit it, right? Why did that animal do that? You need to take a second and Google, or write it down so you remember to Google the spiritual meaning of a rabbit, okay? Just as another example, you guys, these things happen for a reason. So this was a little extra for you guys, okay? I need a drink, wow. That was just a little extra message that Spirit had for you guys, which is pretty freaking cool. Super excited for you for that. Okay, so don't be afraid of angel number 666, you guys. It doesn't mean the devil is coming after you, okay? I just think that's so funny, right? I totally think that is just so crazy. Now, not to say that it doesn't necessarily have its negative meanings, right? But it does mean it's time for you to wake up, right? That's what it said. And if you don't, okay, yeah, obviously that could be a bad thing, right? So pay attention is all it's saying. It's just a wake-up call. That's it. What's wrong with that? Nothing, right? Nothing. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, right? This is going to be your issue. You have your Six of Cups and the Lover's card, which ordinarily, I wouldn't think that that would be a huge issue, right? Because your Six of Cups is kind of like, you know, like you're abundant, right? You have an abundance of emotion and love, right? With the Lover's card, but how many times, right? And this is just coming to me. Thank you, Spirit, for clearing this up for me. How many times have you guys been ghosted because everything is going great? All of a sudden, somebody disappears, right? Okay, so what happens is sometimes too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Candy. Everybody loves candy. You eat too much of it, it makes you sick, right? Okay, you understand what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? So what this means is that you need to take a break from your lover. Okay, put some distance, do something that makes you happy, okay, that brings you joy and fulfillment and love for yourself, because if you don't, then guess what? That's what causes people, especially men, to run, okay? And when they do run, asking them 101, maybe even 121 questions as to what happened. I thought everything was going great, blah, 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 this and that and the other, right? Lesson learned, I've had to learn this the hard way myself. It doesn't do anybody any good. It doesn't do you any good because it pushes him away when he's trying to figure out things in his own head, right? So stop it, okay? Do something that makes you happy. Let your person breathe for a minute, okay? They do love you, all right? But you have to let them, okay? You have to let them. And when you're doing everything to show your love, and you show your love and show your love, you're overwhelming them. You're not giving them the opportunity to show their love, right? And if they do, it's like you just want to shower them with even more love, right? And then eventually what happens, right? It becomes taken for granted, right? Right. So now the action, with that being said, justice, okay? You have the Justice card. So with justice comes balance, right? You need to find a balance, okay? Because what you have to understand is this is a 10, right? Which is a 10 is the end of a cycle, okay? You're going through this. You've experienced this how many times already, right? And it happens every time, which that tells you it's a cycle. And it's not something that you recognize because you think that it's good, right? Because it's love, and it is. But guess what? Once again, too much of a good thing can turn into a bad thing, right? Especially if this was quick, if this happened quick. So you need to take a second and step back, okay? You need to let your relationship balance out and materialize, okay? I say materialize because you have the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles are the things of this world, materialistic things. However, in this reading, I'm taking it as you need to let your relationship materialize and grow, and you know what I mean? If that makes sense to you, okay? So that's your action. Your action and or your person's action. Take a step back, find some balance, okay? Yes, you want to give them all your cups of love, right? You want to come into union with them. Like this could be your soulmate, this could be your twin flame, it could be. And chances are it probably is, right? Especially if now that you're recognizing this as a cycle, okay? And it's killing you, it's hurting hard, bad, right? Maybe you're crying, right? The sun is never gonna come out, right? And you can't help but do anything but rest, right? These are both in the reverse. So I'm treating it as, you know, two negatives are positive. So I'm treating it as if these cards are upside down or right side up because they're both in the negative, right? So if you don't do this, the sun is not gonna come out, right? In the sense of your relationship. It's going to continue to push your person away. Let them breathe. Let them appreciate you. okay? You have to remember, a lot of times we, as humans, do not realize what we have until it's gone, right? Even though we do, but sometimes when you're overwhelmed with emotion and you don't know how to deal with it, especially a man, of course, right? Sorry, men, but not every man, like I said, this is not going to resonate with everybody. However, for a lot of us, I'm going to say majority of us, I know I have personally gone through this, right? So you have to give them their space. Let them breathe. If this is your person, they will be back. And you have to also understand that what is yours cannot be taken away, okay? If it's yours, it cannot be taken away, all right? So walk in your faith with that, okay? I need you to understand the importance right now. You have to give your person some space, because too much of a good thing is a bad thing. You need to be able to be your individual self. He, she, whoever. Again, energy has no gender, right? Just saying that so you understand what I'm saying. Everybody needs to have the opportunity to be able to still be their own person, even though they're in this relationship, right? You or your person needs that, okay? So this is why it is so crucial for you to take the step back, right? Let things balance out, right? You have your Justice card, you see the scales, okay? All right, you see the sword in his other hand, all right? That's air. Air is your thoughts. Clear your thoughts. Let your person clear their thoughts, right? Let your relationship materialize. Take your step back. Okay, do something that makes you happy. Do something that you've been saying, man, if I had this free time, if I had some time to myself, this is what I would do. Go do it, right? And love it and be happy doing it. Take pictures, post it. Let your person see you being happy. Let your person see you being the person that they fell in love with, right? Because even though all of a sudden you guys fell in love, right? Everything's amazing, everything's beautiful, yes, and then all of a sudden something happens, something changes, right? And now all of a sudden you're not understanding. That's because people tend to get lost in their relationships. So we have to understand that it's so important for us to find balance in our relationships, you guys. We cannot be clinging to each other. We cannot be suffocating each other. We have to still be able to be our own person, because if not, your person is not going to be satisfied in their relationship, which is what makes them run, right? Because all of a sudden now they're overwhelmed, right? With what you thought was amazing, and it was, but it's like it becomes too much when you are doing it every single day, you know what I mean? And by it, maybe that's, the physical aspect of your relationship, okay? You need to take a step back, allow yourself and your person to clear your minds and recognize and appreciate what you guys have. In the meantime, spend some time doing some things for yourself. Let your person do some things for yourself that you wanted to do, that they wanted to do, and let them miss you, okay? Because that's how you're going to have your Six of Wands, your victory, okay, you guys? This is the epitome of the twin flame journey. It boils down to you being true to yourself, you loving yourself, your spiritual journey, your fulfillment first, your person's fulfillment first, right? Your spiritual journey first, their spiritual journey first. When you can find this balance, right, of giving your cups of love to your lover, right, and it's no longer overwhelming, then that's when, your son, right, new life is going to happen in your relationship, right? And you're going to come out of this swords energy, right, into this victorious energy. Okay, you guys? So I hope that clarifies some things for you, Gemini. Okay, if this resonates, even if it doesn't resonate, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe, because like I said before, I am new to YouTube, but and I am trying to get my subscription base built up. All right, so Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you guys want a personal reading, I'm going to put my email address in the description box below. $15 for a 3-card reading similar to this. Okay, that's going to be specific to you. Anything more than that, you know, we can discuss, because I do have a lot of cards. So I may just do like an hourly rate or 30-minute rate depending. Okay, I still haven't quite got that part figured out. But all right, you guys, have a great evening. Thanks.